I find myself explaining how to condition a rabbit quite a bit, so I decided it's probably easier to do it with my voice than trying to type with my thumbs. So I'm going to explain, and I made a little outline so it's simple and hopefully progressive. You know, start with A, B, and then C, rather than you look at some of the tricks that he does and think, oh, there's no way my rabbit would ever learn that. I think every rabbit probably can learn these. It didn't take that much effort, really. Hey, Moose, you want some treats? Who wants treats? First thing I would do is, instead of feeding them pellets in a bowl or whatever, I would feed them out of your hand. Hey, Moose, you want some treats? Little Bun, treats? Come here, treats, treats. Treats, Moose. Come here, Moose, treats. Come on up. Come here, Moose, up here. Come on, treats. Come on up. Up, 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 Moose, up. Come on up, up. There you go. So they're in the bowl, but I'm feeding out of, from my hand. At first, I fed him like with no bowl. I would dump the treats in my hand and have him eat from my hand. And the hand that feeds is a very important part of taming an animal before you want to train it. And Moose is obviously very tame and trained. And he comes up because he's a good little bun. Aren't you, Moose? That's right, you're a good bunny. It's my sweet bunny. You ate all the treats. This is a bunny who loves treats. He loves treats. Yeah. And I wear this bathrobe around the house, and I couldn't find one in a more appropriate pattern or solid color that fit me. But I keep my house pretty cool in the winter, and even now it's nice because rabbits have claws that are scratchy, and he's busy eating. I got him a bunch of dandelions and stuff from the lawn earlier, and he was eating that, so it was kind of hard to get him to leave that. But treats will do it. And when I say treats, those are pellets. That's oh my goodness, sweet bunny, bring it here. That's one of his tricks, is fetching. We call that trick bring it here. Bring it here, sweet bunny, bring it here. And when I reward him, I make a kissy sound, and I'm gonna I might as well actually just put that in this one. A lot of people use a clicker for training. I don't like the sound. They're too loud and annoying. So instead of a clicker, I just go, and he knows that means he's done something good. And you can do that from across the room and not even give him a treat, and he knows that he's done something good. And that helps him understand exactly what he's doing that you approve of. I mean, he knows when you give him food, he doesn't care if you approve, he cares if you give him food. But he knows that is a food reward thing. And there's a whole class in a psych course that explains how this works, and the fancy names they have for it, but I don't care about any of that, and I doubt you do either. What happens is, when he hears that sound, he says, oh, I just did something that's likely to get me food. And I don't necessarily reward him every single time. And I'm trying to avoid the T word to not confuse him, because when he hears that word, he knows what that means. So I'll use the word reward. When I give him a reward, he's happy. He wants to repeat the things that get him rewards. And so I use the kiss sound to be able to tell him he's done something right without necessarily always giving him food. And that way you can give him food like I probably give it every 2 or 3 times. I've found that he needs frequent rewarding and reinforcement with food. They say that with like dogs, you hardly need to give them food rewards. I've never actually trained a dog with clicker training, but I've seen how it's done, and I've had it all explained to me and took an exam about it in a psych course at one point. But that's kind of irrelevant. Anyway, the sound, every time he does something that I like, I do that. And that helps him reinforce that behavior. So I'm going to stop this one and I'll make another one after.